News and events from Monday. Starting in the American League Central, the Chicago White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros,
here in the Royals
6-1.
franchise, simulating about a month in this episode. And we are just looking to keep a hold of this 1.5 game division lead we got going on right now. Roger Ponce is the pitcher for us, and he gives up a 2-run shot in inning number 1. That's not something I like seeing, but hopefully our offense is going to have his back. So far it hasn't, though. In fact, we only have 1 hit through the first 4 innings. Aside from that first inning, though, Ponce has been pretty good. An error puts runners on the corners, but we don't score. They get another run home in the 5th inning, single for Yordan Alvarez. The bases end up getting loaded, and we drive home 2 in the 6th inning. So finally getting on the board, but not close enough to even give us a tie. And they drive home 2 more off of Tim Jefferson, basically crossing out everything we just earned. So top of the 8th inning, we're going to need some runs, and we're not going to get them. Bringing in Freddie McLean here in the bottom of the 8th, trying to keep the score where it is. He will. And in the top of the 9th, we go down 1, 2, 3, and what just happened?
Inside the show.
Okay, I don't care about any of
Justin
that.
Allegri.
I do have some big trades I want to make, but I think I'm going to save them for the for close to the trade deadline, just for the more realism purposes. And we're just going to focus on simulation in this episode. We're up 1, never mind, it's a tie game here in the 3rd inning. Want to win game 2 here at Yankee Stadium, and at least avoid the sweep no matter what. I mean, I know obviously we're not going to get swept necessarily if we lose this game, but it's still better to win all the games we can. But now, right now, we are not doing so hot. Our offense just not getting the job done. Haven't scored since the 1st. That 6th inning was really bad for Chris Bubick, and we leave 2 runners in scoring position there. Bring in Akimo Kojima, who for the most part has been solid so far this year, and we get 2 solid innings out of him here, but they're really going to be for nothing. We get another run back finally, and another one actually, so we'll hop in. No, we won't. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what was going to happen. So we lose 2 in a row, but the Twins aren't doing so well either. It's actually the White Sox in 2nd place now. And now we need to try and just avoid the sweep. Our offense has not been very good in this series. Yordan Alvarez goes yard. He's not hitting even 40 home runs, I don't think. I don't even know if Alvarez is going to hit 30 this year, which really sucked for him because it is it is his contract year. Oh, Adrian, a 3-run shot. The Yankees take the lead. It's his contract year, so we're going to probably be able to get him at a nice discounted price if he starts doing this all year. But then again, at the same time, I'd rather pay him more money because, I mean, right now, our salary, I mean, it feels what it's like to be paying him the max contract. So, like, we're not going to be hurting if we have to re-sign him to a maximum contract. But it is definitely hurting us having his bat be pretty quiet in the offense. I don't know what's going on in this game with our pitching, but it's been awful. So, we're going to lose. Bases loaded here. Richie pops out with the bases loaded. Wow. Yeah, we got brutalized in that game. Who got injured? Don't say that was MJ like I thought it said. I didn't mean to click on this. Okay. He's out for a couple of days. Maybe, well, it's the 2nd big trade we've seen made recently. I'm gonna at least... So here's my thought process, right? Top prospects. These 2 aren't going anywhere. But then we have Jamal Lists, who I don't really have a need for, and some of these guys. My thought process was, you know, we are paying quite the bit of money here to Luis Robert, who, yeah, he's having a really... Oh, never mind. I mean, he actually has not homered for quite a few months. Never mind. But if we were to offer up a really solid package like this, like 2 top 50 prospects and Luis Robert, I'm thinking maybe we could bring in a superstar outfielder, even if they are on the last year of their contract. Let me go to look at center field. I want to see what Robert is and make sure we are upgrading. He's 32, so he's kind of regressing. Who are the top outfielders in the game nowadays? Kyle Tucker wouldn't be a bad pickup at all. He's actually older than Robert. Rodriguez, I mean, we could pick up probably pretty easily, but I'm not too worried about bringing in Rodriguez. Who are the best outfielders in the game? Okay, this is just right fielders, I guess. So, Blake Sable is a very interesting guy. I'm actually just gonna take a quick snapshot of Blake Sable's name in case we need to come back to him. Jake Fraley, okay. That's a guy to look at. Victor Robles. He probably... Okay, he's not the worst hitter in the world, but he is super speedy. Victor Robles might be the guy. I could probably do that, maybe even keep lists for a different trade. Would they accept it straight up? No. I could give... He's another top 50 prospect, so is he. But what if I gave Everett? Oh, okay. I mean, we're going to have to re-sign him over the off-season. But our contract for Robert is going to be... Okay, I'm going to do this. I feel like I should look at other outfielders real quick. At 96, 95, Cody Bellinger, I'm not paying him that much money. I'm just looking around. Okay, and left fielders, is there a left fielder? Okay, let me use Garrett Stringer as my, actually no, 91 on the Astros is going to be my base, so I know when I've gone full circle. So I guess the best outfielder in all of baseball is Victor Robles on the Colorado Rockies. So that's exactly what we are going to do. Luis Robert and Everett Goldberg are headed to Colorado, and we are going to bring in Victor Robles. That is bada boom, and slide Victor Robles here into the lineup. We are going to adjust our lineup a little bit now with the addition of Robles, and probably move him down below Hayes because his batting's not as great as Hayes, but he's also a better fielder. Yeah, alright, cool. I like that trade. Hopefully it's going to help us here in the long run. Let's simulate. Alright, we're going to keep him active. MJ is back. Of course, he's already injured. Awesome. The Sox take 2 out of 3 and even the division with us. That being said, we take 2 out of 3 against Minnesota. Still even in the division. 2 out of 3 again, and we now have a 1-game lead. Sprained ankle. My goodness, Victor. Another 2 out of 3, and the Sox are skidding. Another 2 out of 3. And now that's what I'm talking about. A nice division lead. Let's player lock a game here with Victor Robles against the Detroit Tigers and hope for something good. Let me read this.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Dan Pleasant.
All right, let's do it. Let's try and beat the Tigers. Hopefully, DL Hall has a good game. A couple hits here in the first inning. And it's a big situation. We could really maybe even run away with this game with a big hit from Victor Robles right now. And that is going to be a flare that drops down into left field. That's a single. And while it doesn't score a run, it does load the bases. 2 RBI single. We score 3 in the first in the end. That is something I like to see. Now let's test out Robles' fielding ability because it says he's one of the best fielders in the league. And, okay, he might be fast, but he's not fast enough to get to that one. That'll be the first hit of the day for the Detroit Tigers. Then he steals second base, but Hall doesn't let him score. Another home run from the top of our order. I don't think Vinny hit the first one, but Vinny does hit that one. We're up 4-0.
Victor Robles digging in now. He's singled in his first debut.
I don't think so, actually. Never mind. George Kirby, the man on the mound. He throws a low two-seam fastball, 1-2.
The 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch to Robles is going to be grounded to short. He is speedy but not fast enough. That will end the third. 4-0 Kansas City. And we can't home anymore. Runner on second base.
Next up for Detroit, William Kim comes into this at bat 0 for 1.
So runner on first base. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. Hall delivers. That's a fly ball right in front of Robles. He hardly has to move. He's going to throw this one back into second. And that's at number 1 at the top of the 5th. The Sox don't end up... Did I say Sox? I meant the Tigers. They don't end up scoring in the 5th. Now top of the 6th inning. We're doing a bit more fielding here. That is another fly ball. Should be pretty simple for Victor Robles. There you go, 2 down. So Hall is actually doing pretty well on the mound in this one. He is yet to allow a run through 6 good innings. This definitely is a different guy. The 1-1 pitch to Robles. And he turned that ball around. He swung early on it. He's not a home run hitter. I guarantee he didn't hit over 20 last year. Oh my goodness, he actually did. Not a home run hitter, but he actually has more than Robert has, so never mind.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
The 1-2 here.
A swing and
that ball is hit pretty well towards the left center field gap. If that gets down, Robles is going to have fun running around the bases, but it doesn't. And that ends the inning. Hall through another inning of no runs allowed. E.L. Hall has thrown... Let's go. Okay, I was just hoping we get another at that. E.L. Hall has thrown 8 shutout innings of baseball. And now Victor Robles an opportunity. It'll be a 1-2 count on him. Let's see what he's able to do. Maybe he can just, I don't know, hit something into the gap to score Alvarez.
Swing and a miss as he
that was a bad swing. That ends the inning. Are they going to leave Hall out there? No, they bring in Freddie McLean. And we get the win, a shutout of the Tigers. That's a good game in my book. And, yeah, we're going to simulate just a little bit more. So, we win Game 2, 1-0. Game 3, 3-0. And Game 4 is the only game they end up scoring in. We are 3.5 games up in the division. We'll simulate this series, and we sweep them. So, this is going to be the last series of the episode. Former Kansas City Royal for a year or two. Chris Paddock takes the mound. I want a player lock with Yordan Alvarez. Wonder how many homers Alvarez has so far this year.
From one of the best
he is, well, he was on pace to have quite a lot in his career, but has since slowed down. He has 14 so far this year, so that's actually not the worst in the world. I thought it was way worse than it is. But 460 home runs. At 31, he's probably not going to reach the 600 home run club, but you never know. That ball was hit well, and it's on the ground to second. That'll end the inning. Probably won't reach the 600 home run club, but maybe this is just a down year, and he bounces back. And if he has another 50 home run season, then he 100% will reach the 600 home run club. I just don't know if he will have another 50 home run year.
They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
I don't feel like there's a way to turn on quick counts in this. Maybe there is, and I just can't, because we had quick counts the last game we just did with Robles, but now we don't with Alvarez. I'm not sure how that works.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here.
Here we go. 0-2 pitch to Jordan Alvarez from Chris Paddock. Going to miss outside with a changeup 1 and 2. So Jordan
right here because they certainly can
battle
tell from
here.
their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound.
He thought about that one. Good job from him to wait back on that though. 2 and 2. Back-to-back balls from Chris Paddock. That was a changeup that missed inside. Now stays the same at 2 and 2. Good at bat from Jordan Alvarez.
Here now the
2-2.
Swinging a soft
and he's going to jam him. That was very far inside. And Jordan almost beat it out, not quite though, and that's at number 1 here in the 4th. In a game that has no score. We end up scoring 2 runs in the 4th inning though after that. So when he comes back up in the top of the 6th, it's 2-0 Kansas City.
And that one's in on the hands
and
to start the
Paddock
inning.
misses pretty far inside with a fastball 1-0.
But the guy at the plate isn't someone who
The
chases many
1-0
bad
pitch.
pitches.
Paddock gave him a curveball. He fouls it off. Alvarez sitting fastball there, and yeah, he just hit that one real early, very early swing from Jordan Alvarez. 1 and 2 count on him now, trying to avoid going 0 for 3. And there'll be another 2-2 count. Alvarez really can work the count, waiting for a pitch he likes, so he has not recorded a hit yet in this game.
Pulled toward right center
that
field.
Should be a fly out. So he's working up the pitch count of Chris Paddock. He's at 69 nice so far through 5 and 8/3 inning.
So it's a runner at first.
This is a short wall. No, they don't have a short wall here. I guess it is technically a short wall compared to the rest of the park. That's a bit taller than obviously the one in right field is way taller.
The inning is over.
We're gonna get another fielding opportunity. Jordan so far still in the MLB. You'll like to see it still in the MLB in 2030. And that ball is given pretty well to right field. Alvarez back to the track, to the wall. That ball is gone, cutting the lead in half. It's a 2-1 ball game. Alvarez comes up in the top of the 9th. He actually leads off the top of the 9th inning, looking to try and give us a little bit of insurance. And he hit the ball real well, right at the dude. What you gonna do about that, Jordan? All right, we bring in Victor. All right, so the young number 2 prospect in all of baseball is the guy we are trying to have out here to close this game out. He gets a fly ball to left for out number 1.
The pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down.
There's one down here. Okay, well, make it 2 outs, and we're going to get one more fielding opportunity. This better not be a walk-off home run, but I wouldn't have time to rob it. And that ball is driven pretty well to left field. Alvarez back on the warning track will make the catch. And that is ball game. So one more quick manage, or we're just going to simulate the game and wrap up this episode. Boom, and we win. So we are 6.5 up on the division. Oh, we got a draft. The 21st team picking in this draft. Who do I want? I want Joe West. Really does sound like a beast. You just know this guy's a beast. But who do we have? Who do we have scouted? I'd like somebody with good potential. We didn't scout any of the good guys. Alright, do I take a shot with this 19-year-old second base prospect? Yeah, you know what? And hope that Joe West... Is Joe West still there? No, looks like somebody did take Joe West. I'm gonna pick Floyd Gordon. And we're picking even earlier this round. Joey Burrows. Is at the end of the draft? Nope, we got one more pick. Actually, I think we have way more than one, but I'm only picking this last one. Yeah, we're gonna go Brian Janeway. Let's see, do we draft anybody good? Not particularly. We brought in Larry. Gonna bring him in, actually. We will bring in Floyd. No reason not to. Joe, oh, whoa! He was still there. We still got Joe West. Alright, cool. The CPU drafted him for me. He was only a 79, so Larry was definitely the right pick. Cool. Next episode, we will head into July, and I will see you